What's up, YouTube? So every overlander has that moment when you wake up in the morning, open your fridge, and your battery's dead. Now, we all know how annoying that can be, and it could also end your trip. Bringing large solar panels with you not only eats up precious cargo space, but it also adds weight to your vehicle, which is why today we're going to be switching from this large, bulky, foldable solar panel to something different. And that is the LENSUN Solar 90-watt solar panel. Now, this is a silicone-based solar panel. It's very lightweight, and it installs directly on top of my Jeep hood. Now, this is specifically designed for the Jeep Wrangler JL Sport. And again, this is going to be a great addition to the vehicle, and it's going to be constantly charging the battery without bringing any extra solar panels on our adventures. So let's go ahead and see what else we have in the box. There are other boxes that came with this solar panel, and let's install it on the Jeep. All right, so let me show you what comes inside the kit. First of all, you're going to have your decal. This gets installed on top of the hood. It has to be installed before you install the solar panel. The solar panel goes on top of that, and it gets secured with those two sticky tapes. And you don't have to worry about the solar panel flying off because those tapes are super sticky. Now, they also provide you with a squeegee so you can install this decal on top of your hood. You have your instructions just in case you don't know how to do it. They write everything up, and it's super simple. Now, the decal is just going to be an extra protection for my paint because I already have paint protection film installed on my Jeep, so this is just an additional protection. But if you don't have paint protection film, that you're going to have to go ahead and install this on your vehicle. They also provide you with some adhesive anchors and zip ties. You can run those zip ties right through those anchors to make your installation a lot more easier and secure the wires. And the most important thing is the LENSUN Solar Charge Controller. It comes with obviously the black and a red wire for the battery and the wires for the solar panel, and then it also has two additional wires in case you have to connect something else. They also give you a couple of cool stickers and the product catalog. Now, inside the catalog, you can basically see that they have products for any vehicle you can think of. They also have products for RVs and boats. So if you need anything, I'll put a link in the description of the video, and you can head over to their website and check it out. So let's head over to the Jeep and let's start installing the decal. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is just basically clean the hood. Just make sure there is no wax on it. Make sure the hood is clean and there is absolutely no debris on the hood. And what I recommend is just using a little bit of alcohol. Just pour it on a microfiber cloth and kind of wipe the surface where you're going to be installing the solar panel and the decal. That way the decal adheres to the hood and it doesn't lift. Just give it a couple of wipes. Just make sure you clean it really well. Give it a good wipe. And make sure there's no lint left on the hood. And believe it or not, after you wash it and you take a cloth with the rubbing alcohol and wipe it, you can still see on the cloth how much dirt was actually on the hood, even after washing it. So just make sure you clean it really well. And that should be good. All right, so now we're going to move on to the final stage of installing the decal. And what I like to do is spray both sides of the decal with soapy water. That way it's easier to use the squeegee so it could slide freely on top of the decal. And you make sure you spray the hood with a lot of soapy solution, just like that. And now let's start peeling this off. It's a lot easier to do it with 2 people, but if you don't have anybody else, you can do it by yourself. This is probably the hardest part, just peeling it. But as you peel it, you make sure you spray water on it, and you will be fine. Look at that. Just spray it a little more. Water is your friend here. Make sure it's all aligned and even on both sides. So let's start using the squeegee, and what you're going to want to do is start from the middle and just push the excess water out to either left or right. So we're going to start from the middle, and as you're squeezing it out, make sure you give it a good push. As you can see, it's not so hard. It's fairly easy to push all the excess water out. Alright, so now that I squeezed out most of the bubbles, I'm going to go around the edge here and cut the excess film. That way I can squeeze the rest of the water out. And you got to be really gentle with this, because you don't want to cut into your paint. Have to let the knife kind of slide on top of the film without putting any pressure on it. this is how the film is going to look once you install it. I did have to go around here, cut the excess film right here on top and around the edges of the sprinkler. And in some places you might see some bubbles, but that's completely normal. We got to give it about 48 hours for this thing to adhere to the hood and dry up, and then come back, and if I see any more bubbles, you just use a little pin and poke it to get the air or the moisture from under the film. And the next thing is just to install the solar panel. So this is how the panel is going to be sitting on top of the hood. You're going to have a lot of excess film around the edge of the panel, and also here by the sprinkler and by the hinge of the hood. So that's why I didn't worry about cutting it. I might have to cut a little more after the solar panel is installed, just to trim it around the edge and make it look even. For now, we gotta wait 48 hours for the film to completely adhere to the hood, and come back and see if we have any bubbles. 48 hours later, now we can finally start installing the solar panel. And what you want to do is you want to align it first the way you want it and put some masking tape right here at the end. That way when you lift it up, it won't move out of alignment. So let's start peeling off those little tape stickers and stick it onto the hood. All right, now that everything is peeled off, I also went ahead and wiped the decal with a microfiber wipe and a little alcohol. That way the tape will adhere better to the decal. So let's start installing the solar panel now. Simply just gonna take it and place it right down on the hood. All right, now make sure everything is aligned. Give it a little pull and start sticking it. And if you're wondering if that sticky tape is actually strong, that sticky tape is the real deal. There is no taking this off. Remove the masking tape. You don't really need it anymore. Everything is nice and even. All right, so let me give you a different angle, how it looks. It actually makes the hood look really nice. And if you try to peel it, you can't. It's super strong. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put a little black silicone here around the edges, just to be sure that it's not gonna lift off when I drive. I don't think it is. This thing is not going anywhere. And then I'll put some silicone right over here as well. All right, so the next thing you're gonna wanna do is install the control panel. And I'm gonna put it right over here on top of the fuse box. So let's start with the back. There you go. So the next thing that's left is just to connect the red wire to the red positive terminal and the black wire to the negative terminal. Okay, so now we have this cable here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use those anchors that were provided with the kit to secure it right over here to the hood and get it out of the way. I'm going to take a microfiber cloth and wipe it with alcohol. That way we take all the grease off so the anchors can stick to it. That's the first one. Once you stick them on, they're not coming off. So you got to make sure you stick them on nice and straight. And if you don't, it doesn't really matter because it's out of the way. but you can't take them off. And the last thing, I'm going to take the positive and the negative, connect them together. You're going to hear a snap and a click. Give them a nice little pull, nice little tug to make sure they're properly connected. And that's it. That's how easy it is to connect this solar panel. Now we're going to put all these wires out of the way to make it look better. All right, so now this control panel is installed. I actually moved it over here to the corner. I think it's better. It's out of the way, and you don't see the extra wires just, you know, running on top of the fuse box. They just go directly down here out of the way. All right, so now let's download the app and let's see how the app works. So now that we have the solar system installed, let me show you the app. And the app is called Solar Life. It's a pretty cool app. All you got to do is you go to the App Store, you download it, and then once you have it on your phone, you open it up, and you're going to see the solar panel listed. You're going to see a bunch of other devices. I don't know what they are, but we're going to click on LENSUN Solar, and it's going to bring you up to this menu here. And as you can see, the top one that says PV, it shows you how much the solar panel is actually producing. And right underneath you have the battery. You have all the information about the battery. It gives you the temperature and the wattage. And the bottom one, that's your load. So right now we're showing 0. That's because I don't have any devices connected to the load. But what you could do is you can connect the solar panel directly to, let's say, your fridge, and it's going to show you how much power the fridge is actually drawing from the solar panel. Then you have your other menus. You have the parameter settings, and you can click on battery parameters, and it gives you all the information about your battery. This is actually pretty cool. Then you go to your load parameters, and right here, this feature is actually pretty cool. You could set up the time, specific times when you want the solar panel to be powering up your devices. You can set it up from dusk to dawn, so that way at night it turns off, and then again it turns on. It starts powering up your devices during the day when the sun is out and the solar panel is producing energy. You could set up the times manually, however you want it. I still need to play around with this. Right now I don't have anything connected to the load, so I don't use it. So you can actually do a lot with this app. You can change the charging current. You can change it from 10 amps all the way down to 0, however you want it. Again, like I said, I am not really too familiar with the settings as of yet because I haven't been playing around with it too much, but just by looking at it, it does have a lot of different features that you can adjust. And also on the main screen, you can see the percentage of your battery. Right now, my battery is 82% charged. And as you can see, it is charging right now. So that's it. There you have it. That's the install video. Again, we want to thank LENSUN Solar for sending us this product. This is an awesome upgrade for our Jeep, and again, it does save a lot of space. We don't have to put an additional solar panel on top of my rooftop tent, which will kind of cover my roof. And as you already know, my roof is clear, and that will cover up my view of the stars at night. So definitely a storage saver. I highly recommend it. You guys can check out my link. I'll put the link in the description of the video. If you're looking to get one, you can use RD Overland as your discount code and get 10% off. So thanks for watching the video. As always, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys out on the trails.